Welcome to this video. In this video we're going to show you how to build one of the models from the Grimwatch Warband set. Now the model we're going to build is Duke Crackmarrow, but before we start building there's a few parts we need to get together. First of all we need to get a set of clippers which look like these. This just helps clip out all the parts from the sprue. You'll also need to read over the instruction guide just to familiarise yourself with which bits go where. You'll also notice they're all numbered, which just makes it a lot easier to identify which bits you're cutting out. So without further ado, let's start building Duke Crackmarrow. Now the first parts we need to cut out are parts 26, which is here, and 27, which is here. So we're going to get our clippers, we're going to use the flat side as close as we can. Now, this is a peg for the base, so obviously you don't want to cut that off because you'll need it. So all you need to do is just keep working around and snipping those parts gently like so. I always recommend before you get to the last bit just to hold the thing firmly, like so, and then just snip gently so it don't go flying off. So what we now need to do is cut out part 27, which is just here. So again, doing the same thing, just keep working your way around, like so. And again, before the last part, just hold it and then gently snip. So what I'm going to do now is get this bit here, and then the front of his body, and then just dry fit them, just to make sure I'm quite happy with how they go together, and then just push them together like so. There we are. So the next part we're going to clip out is part 28, which is his head just here. So all I'm going to do is get the clippers again, as close as I possibly can, trying to avoid not to snip off any bits of hair. Just get to the top of the head like that. And just before I cut that last bit out, I'm just going to firmly hold and then just gently cut. Like so. Now parts will go flying off sometimes on the table, so I'll just grab that quickly. So what I'm going to now do is just make sure I dry fit the head with the body. So you've got the stem just at the top here. So I'll just place that over the top like so. Once I'm happy, sometimes you need to wiggle it around a bit, and just gently and firmly place that in like so. So the next part we're going to clip out is part 29, which is his right arm with a halberd. So all I'm going to do is get the clippers and then just start clipping around like so. Again, just holding firmly onto the piece as you get that clipper as close as you possibly can using the flat side. And again, just before I clip that last part, make sure I firmly hold the part so it doesn't go flying off. So all I then do is pop that out, bring up the other sub-assembly, and then again just dry fit before we start committed to actually pushing them in. And once we're happy, then just place them in like so. There we are. So the final piece to cut out now is part 29, which is his base. So again, what we're going to do is get the clippers. Now it's slightly beveled this edge, so I'm just going to have a bit of an angle when I'm cutting. Again, just before the last part, just firmly hold the base and then snip like so. And all I'm going to do is then just hold out my hand like that. I'm going to get Duke Crackmarrow and just align the two pegs with the holes. Just dry fit them first, and then when you're ready, just firmly place down, and you'll see his feet align with his ankles. And there we are, Duke Crackmarrow is built. As you can see, the models from the Grimwatch Warband are really quick and easy to assemble. Now there's a couple of things to remember when building these models. Firstly, always use modelling clippers. It just makes it a lot easier when you're clipping the parts out of the sprue. And secondly, always read over the instruction guide before you start building. This will just help familiarise yourself with which bits go where. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed building the rest of the models from the Grimwatch Warband set, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.